I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty.
Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Simply Bria. What she say? Simply Bria. It's your girl Jabria here, and today we're going to be filming a video on how to choose the right internship plus job for you. And I did jot down a few key points and notes, so we're just going to hop right in. But really quick, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And if you're interested in the room behind me, I will link my bedroom makeover in the cards above so that you can check that out. So yeah, let's hop right into the video. So first thing that I feel like will help you to see if this is the company that you would want to work for, whether it be an internship or a full-time job offer. Look at how many times, y'all, let's start over. Look at who has reached out to you and how many times. For example, the who has reached out to you. Is it an actual person that is reaching out to you and that is trying to get to know you, maybe the recruiter for their office? Or is it an automated system that is just generating emails and sending it out to literally all the offices everywhere? So I think that's very important. That's one thing that I've noticed. Is it someone that is personally signing their name, or is it literally saying generated system, automated system that's sending you that email? Have they tried to get to know you on a personal level? For example, have you met them? Have you talked to them? Just one-on-one kind of thing, whether that be online through email or in person? Or is every time they're emailing you is sent in a group of maybe 30 to 100 people, depending on how many they're trying to recruit? So that's, to me, that's one thing. Like, are they literally emailing me on a personal level sometimes, or is it always like a group trying to get a mass message out? You know what I'm saying? So that's one way. And have they hosted events for you and or other recruits? So I know as an accounting major, we have a lot of companies that will host different events. For example, kind of like a laid back, just to kind of get to know the people in the company and they can get to know you. And you can just talk about like common things, So have they hosted these different events for you guys and for you and other recruits? Or is it kind of like, okay, you signed the offer, I'll see you on the first day of work kind of thing, I feel like if they're hosting events, if they're spending their money to for entertainment for you, basically, or to get to know you better, I feel like that's a good way to determine, okay, this company may be somebody that cares about me more on a personal level, not just there to get the work done. You know what I mean? For example, one of the companies that I chose to do an internship with, they hosted all kind of events for us, dinners, lunches, whatever. And even in their program before I got the internship, they literally took us on like a 3-day trip. It was so much fun, y'all. Like, we went everywhere. We did different activities, rock climbing, just to really be able to bond with the other recruits that they're also trying to recruit, as well as get to know the people of that company. And it was just very fun. And to me, that was like, dang, okay, they're really trying to get to know me. They know me by name. That's another thing. You can expect them to know you by name, but if there's a company that's really interested in you, I feel like they should at least start to know your face, know your name, and you should do the same for them, just because you want to build that relationship. I know sometimes it can be so many recruits or so many people they're trying to hire that it can kind of get blurred, but I feel like most companies will try to go the extra mile if they want to. Another thing is, have you had a tour of their office? Basically, have you been able to put yourself in the space that you're going to be working in the environment that you're going to be working in? A lot of companies do this, honestly, whether big or large. A lot of them give you office tours before you start the job. But yeah, just kind of like, how did the office tour go? Did the people seem friendly? Did you feel like you can mix with the people there? Everything like that. And also, like, was the building nice? Let's be real. You don't want to be working in a building where you're uncomfortable. Like, no, I want the top tier building. So yeah, on to the next one. Oh, really quick, the number of times. So did they only contact you about business or also personal? Do they contact you often? We already kind of said that. But for me, I know a lot of times they may contact you like, hey, well, before you sign the internship, usually it's kind of like, do you have any questions, blah, 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 about the internship or about the job before you consider taking it? But to me, I feel like when a company goes the extra mile, for example, a company reached out to me, I was taking finals, and they just reached out to me like, hey, I know it's time for finals. I hope everything goes well for you. Let me know how it goes. You know, something as small as that, but I was like, damn, like she was really thinking about me. I don't know if I said damn or dang, but I'm trying to say dang. But yeah, I was like, dang, she was really thinking about me, and like she has all these other students, and she just thought about me, you know. That to me, that really stood out, and I was like, you know, this is a company that I feel like first I want to be able to do the same for other people that may be trying to come and get a job here, and also I just felt like that was a good representation of the company, just to know like kind of how they feel about you. So yeah, I would definitely say like look at the number of times they reach out to you, and if it's about like business stuff or if it's about like personal too, you know, just to kind of check up on you kind of thing. Again, I'm not saying any company owes you this or is supposed to do this for you, but I feel like if a company does, that just shows that they're going the extra mile, and that's probably a company that you will want to work for. Second, were you assigned a mentor or buddy? Have they made a point to check your questions? So this is a good thing. I know at least for accounting, almost every internship or even full-time job offer coming in as an associate, they usually assign you some kind of mentor, some kind of buddy or partner that would just help you just kind of navigate along the way, you know, that you can go and ask questions to, whether it's how to do something. Excuse me. Again, y'all, it would not be a Simply Bria video if I did not burp. But yeah, they'll assign you somebody just that you can go ask questions to, whether it's about work or maybe like what's the next step you need to take to get that next promotion. Just somebody you can go and talk to and find comfort in, maybe tell you the ins and outs, tell you what things you can join or get involved in at the company. Just somebody that is there to help you and guide you, especially if it's a very large company. Sometimes you can get lost in the numbers. So I definitely feel like if you have somebody that you can go to and talk to, that'll make you feel more comfortable. So yeah, and again, have they made a point to answer your questions? So they can assign you a mentor or buddy all day, but if they're too busy or if they're never in the office because it's always so much going on, they're not really helping you or being there for you in the way that you would have thought. So I feel like that's already a sign like, okay, maybe we need to just cancel this company. So yeah, I would definitely ask that question before you even take an internship or job. Do you have a mentor or a buddy or a partner that is there to help you? Third step, look at the company's culture. Y'all, this should have been number one. Cause this is for me, this is like the deal breaker or what will get me to sign. Is the company diverse? In the time that we're living in today, that's the first thing I look at, just to be honest. And I'm not saying necessarily people that look like me or my skin tone, but I'm saying, is the company diverse? For example, is there other minority people here, or is it just Caucasian people? Is it just white people? Or is it other people that maybe have various ages? For example, a company that's not just geared towards 60 and up or 50 and up, but maybe somebody that's fresh out of college. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I really look at. Do I see myself fitting in with the people around me? Like I said, I'm not saying they have to look like me, because especially in the accounting background, just to be honest, it's not many people that look like me. And I'm okay with that, because I can get along with any and everybody. But if it's a company that I see myself working with for a while and that I want to stay there, maybe till I retire, I really want to be able to look at the people and say, okay, do I see myself like really getting to know them on a personal level? And I know some people say, well, oh, you're just going to work, or oh, you're just going to the internship just to work. You're not really there to make friends. And I understand that, but for me as a person, I want to be able to talk to you and contact you outside of work. I want to be able to call you up and be like, hey, just checking on you. Has nothing to do with work. So that's kind of something that I look for when I'm looking at a company's culture. Like, the people make up the culture. That's just real. Do they talk polite? How do they talk? Are you able to laugh and joke with them? I'm a jokester, baby. I like to laugh. I'm a laugher. So if I feel like I can't even laugh around you, I'm like, nah, I'm good off of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I put, are they more old school or new school? So that's another thing. Like, again, I'm speaking at least from an accounting firm perspective. A lot of them are starting to turn from, oh, you have to wear suits every day, to, oh, you can wear jeans or dress for your work day is what they call it. And I'm pretty sure other companies may be starting to look at that. But yeah, like, is the company like in the old fashioned ways? Is their technology kind of like lagging? You can use both of those words. But yeah, is their technology not up to standard? You know, what kind of company are they? Are the people kind of like, like, oh, I don't know, there's no other way to say it except old fashioned. But yeah, or is everything like very up to date? For example, the desks, do they lift up, or are they kind of just regular basic desks? Small things like that can really help you choose which company you would want to be a part of. Can you relate to them and imagine working with them? So kind of going back to what I said earlier, do you see yourself working with them? Can you relate to them? Is it somebody that may be like, oh, after work I may go out and grab a bite to eat with them, or grab a drink with them and just kind of talk and chill? To me, that's what I'm looking for. Like, is it someone that, not to be my best friend, not to even be a friend, but just to be like somebody I can, hang out with, and just, I don't know, just converse. So yeah, on to the fourth step. And y'all, I said the last step was crucial, but y'all, this is really what the money, okay, the benefits and more benefits, okay? First, the salary. Is the salary competitive? You know what I'm trying to say. For example, if one company is trying to pay you $70,000 and the other company is only trying to pay you $50,000, okay, the $50,000 company, not to say just because the money is different, don't mean you can't go with them, but I would think that most companies would try to be competitive, at least paying you market price, market pay. Yo, I'm sorry, I be forgetting the exact terms, but basically market value, that's what it is, or more. I feel like for any company to be competitive, especially if you're like you're like the prize. If they're trying to get you, I feel like they should be competitive. Again, I'm not saying just because one company is offering you maybe $4,000 a year less doesn't mean you shouldn't go with them just because they're not the highest salary. But I do feel like they should be competitive, and you should choose a company that is willing to at least stay with market value. So for example, if they're only paying you $60,000 but market value has increased to $62,000 by the time you get the internship or job, are they willing to up that level to be in market value? I think that's something that you should always look at. And I know, at least from not the internships, the offers that I saw with accounting firms, a lot of them do say that it can change with the market value. Again, I don't know how often the market value can change, but they are flexible in that amount to be competitive at all times. And I think that's very important. And then just retirement plans, insurance, dental insurance, all of that stuff. Again, I haven't really just gotten too much into that just because I'm a little bit younger, and so I just haven't crossed that bridge yet. But it's definitely something that you should think about before you get with any company, especially if it's not necessarily a big company. If it's a smaller company, their benefits may not be as good in terms of insurance and retirement plans and how much they're willing to match or whatever. So I would definitely look into that before considering which company to go with or which job to take. Also, a chance for promotion. To me, this is a benefit because you don't want to be an associate forever. You know what I'm saying? And I know every company calls it different names, but if you want to climb that corporate ladder or just, you know, be at a higher position, do you have the opportunity to do that within that company? Because let's be real, some companies may only have, for example, 3 supervisors. And they may all be relatively young, maybe like 30 years. So if they're planning to retire at 50, that's 20 more years they're going to be in that supervisor position. Or they may be promoted to manager, but it may only be one manager. You get what I'm saying? And I know that's kind of like extreme example, but do you have the chance to get promoted, or will you always be at that base level? For me, that's one thing that I look at within any company. I ask how often, not how often, but like what's the timeline about how many years I get from, let's say, associate to partner. How many years, if that's the career path that I want to take, roughly. And also, before I even, y'all lost my train of thought. Yeah, before I even consider going with the company as well, I look at, okay, who are in these top positions within the company? Again, is it someone that looks like me? Is it a minority? Is it a woman? Because let's be real, a lot of these jobs are dominated by men, especially in the top positions, the top ranks. So I would definitely say look at all that. Do you see it as feasible as you can get there? Not doubting yourself or questioning yourself, but some companies really, it's not meant for women to progress, or they may not like that, so they may stay away from it. Again, I think that goes back to, is it old school or new school? Because I feel like the new school, it's like, okay, you can see, for example, a black woman in that CEO position or whatever. You can see that. But in some other companies, it's like, no, only a white male can be in this position. Because that's just all we know. But I'm just saying, like, that's definitely something to look at. Do you feel like you can progress and get to that, whatever that final top position that you want to get to? So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video, y'all. I hope it was helpful, because this is literally everything that I looked at before even thinking about joining any company. So first, look at who has reached out to you and how many times. Were you assigned a mentor or buddy? Third, look at the company culture. Do you see yourself fitting in with that company culture? And fourth, benefits and more benefits, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this how to choose the right internship plus job. And let me know what other videos you got. Y'all, I be talking too fast. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment, like. Comment, subscribe, like, baby, and turn on that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Love you all.